Hey y'all, just wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to fix your Beyerdynamic DT770 headphones if you're having some problems with distortion in either of the ears. I have a bunch of these pairs, use them in the studio, love them, very comfortable, sound great. So I wanted to keep them going. And the skinny is one side started to sound distorted, and I looked on the Beyerdynamic website. And they mentioned that you can get hair into the foam part, which is this here inside the cup, and it can cause distortion. I would assume that it brushes up against the diaphragm. So anyway, I took mine apart, or at least just looked at the outside. I did find some hair in this part out here, and took that out, but it didn't seem to clean it up, so I decided to take it apart, and thought while I had it apart I'd give you guys a quick tutorial of what I did. To take these apart, the outside foam part comes off, it just pulls off. There's just a tiny little lip around the edge that holds it onto the cup. Take that off. Once you take that off, you're going to find this here. This is the cover to the speaker or diaphragm. I'm not sure which is the right term. When this comes out, I've taken it apart already, so it's in pieces, but there is one little lip, this plastic ring that holds this in, so it sits in like this. This goes around it. There's a little tab on this, and you can use a little screwdriver and just pop it out, and you'll be able to take this out of the cup. When it comes out, it looks like this. The speaker part of it sits in the middle here. I'm not putting it in exactly right, but then there's a little sleeve that goes around it as well. You can see there's a notch for the where the wires go into the cup. This part here, hope you can see this, has a little tab on it. There's 3 tabs that go around the edge, and those line up with these 3 small tab areas here. You can wedge a little tiny screwdriver down in and pop those out a little bit and get those to come out. This one also had a couple just a dab of looks like hot glue around the edges to keep it in once it was in. So scrape those off, then take your screwdriver and pop those tabs out a little bit, and you should be able to take this right out. And this is going to reveal don't like whoops when you're doing these. This is going to reveal the speaker. So there it is, and you can see it's kind of funky looking. Can't quite get a good focus, but it's a little gooey almost. And I definitely, when I took it apart earlier, I've already cleaned it, but I found some hairs and stuff stuck onto here. I used a set of these magnifying glasses from Harbor Freight. It's a little hard to see, and you got to get a good eye on it. So, but you can use a pair of tweezers and gently lift them off. Some of them were kind of stuck, so you almost have to tear it away a little bit. Just be careful. I didn't have any problem with it at all. I'm sure you won't either. So once you get that off, get it all cleaned up, I'm going to drop this back into here. Flip it over, drop it in. I'll put a couple dots of hot glue back on, put the sleeve back on, and assemble this back up. And that's going to take care of that distortion. You can see this little screen in here, and how this speaker against it, how you get a little something in there. That's going to that would cause some fuzziness and distortion stuff. So when we get this back together, it's going to be all good to go, and no need to buy a new driver. I was happy about that. So there you go. Hope it helps you, and keep recording and listening to great music.